And now I'm joined by Professor Gila Kurtz, and you also gave a talk on the first day, now we're on the second day, but can you please give a little bit of an introduction of who you are?
I am the Dean of Instructional Technologies Faculty in Holon Institute of Technology in Israel, and I came here proudly to present the master project of one of my students, Ms. Inbal Leuchter, who couldn't come, but she joined us remotely. And the question we asked ourselves, what are the elements that impact on players who play in digital learning games? Mm-hmm. And I think that the most innovative element of her research, I was supervising her, is the methodology. It is based on big data. More than 13,000 records of players in 9 games between 2015 to 2020 in one of the leading museums, heritage museum in Israel. So we asked ourselves, what are the elements that impact on their performance? And so we have a very interesting results. One of them is that if you go with your friends from school, it's likely that you will make more station kind of performance, be more motivated in the games than coming with your family, with parents, grandparents, because this is kind of fun, and actually you came to have fun and less to play and study. These are educational games.
Right. That's wonderful. That's really great. And what do you think the coming out of it, is there something that you think impacts the learning professionals and the everyday people in terms of how these games are used and what they should know as a takeaway into their own work?
Sure. I think that, again, this research, because it's not that we ask people, we watch their records, how they played.
Yes.
And for example, we saw that if you give instruction in video, not in printed, it's likely that they will be much more motivated. So you see, this is kind of the video is the king now.
Yes, it's a good way. It's a good way to show what you need to learn and to be able to absorb it auditory, visually. And where is the project going next?
Actually, we want to broaden this research to because we have so many data, and we just started to look at it, and we understand that we're just starting to understand the picture. There's a lot to learn because we have the data, and we have to explain why we got it. So we hope to make a joint research with Antonella Posher, who gave today the keynote, and maybe broaden it and publish it. And,
wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to reading that. So
Thank you.
That's really, really nice. And so the world is changing very, very quickly, and I wanted to get your insight on what do you think learning professionals can do to make these changes, make the world a better place during these changes?
This is our duty to make the world a better place. I can tell you that the COVID, we are not through with the COVID, with the situation. We're still understanding what's happening. By the way, yesterday when I drank the coffee, I said, I really miss drinking coffee with colleagues.
Yes,
because it was,
that's right.
Yeah, all this virtual. So we have to understand that something is happening in the world, and it's our duty to find ways to make a better place for the next generation. This is our duty. I'm certainly trying to do it.
Absolutely, and you're doing it through all sorts of digital ways of learning. And what do you think is the most important thing that we should be thinking about in this changing world in the way that we learn? Is there something that we should be really paying attention to?
Interesting question. I think being patient, tolerance.
So important.
To understand that not everyone is the same, and so technology cannot replace the human touch. So I think this is the most important thing to student to be heard.
Yes, to be patient and to be heard.
Yes.
It's always been important, but now even more so. You never know where someone is coming from, what their situation is, what they're going through, and how they're learning and how they're able to adapt. So that's really important. Thank you. That's a wonderful thing to share.
Thank you.
And we still have another day and a half of the conference, but is there something, an idea that you're walking away with at the Learning Ideas Conference?
So many ideas and so many things that I have to think about it, so I don't know. I'm full with
There's been a lot of ideas and a lot of great conversations, which is why this conference is so fantastic.
It's great to be with such good friends and colleagues that present the research, so I'm calling everyone to come to the conference next year.
Definitely. And yes, it's wonderful. I mean, we met last year
Yes.
virtually,
Yeah, I
and
agree.
now we're getting to meet in person. So
Yes, I
it's a
agree.
great environment in which you can continue the conversation. And well, I thank you very much.
Thank you very
and
much.
It was lovely to see you.
Good, thank you.
All right.